Hey everybody, I'm Matt Weafer, Executive Chef at the Campbell Club in downtown Owensboro. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen on Hometown TV. We're doing something new down here at the club. We're doing Sunday brunch. And so I'm going to show you one of the dishes that we're doing today. This is our special for this week. It is a classic French scrambled egg with ramps. This is a ramp. It's a exclusively springtime ingredient. Ramp is a wild baby leek. It has this awesome nutty, oniony, garlic flavor. You only get it at a very small time of the year. And we're going to cut this up and throw it into our scrambled eggs. When I say classic French scrambled egg, basically what I mean is we're going to prepare it a little bit differently than we, would than I did at home with my parents anyway. I'm going to slice up our ramps first. This is a great flavor. The green and the white part, you can mix them all in together with one another. They break down really quickly and they impart a really strong flavor. It goes really well with the eggs. So we've got that. My bowl here, and whisk it all up. Go with 3 eggs. Whenever I crack eggs, I always like to crack them in a bowl first and then dump them into the big bowl, just in case we get any shell fragments or anything, or if you get a funky egg yolk or whatever. That way you can catch it before it contaminates an entire dish. It's really important, especially if you're doing desserts where you're cracking a dozen eggs or so. I'm going to go in with a couple of shots of Tabasco. Really love the flavor, and it adds a little bit of acidity. Go ahead and get some salt and pepper in there as well. And also, this is where it comes in a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and put cold unsalted butter in here. As opposed to putting milk or water or something in there, basically what it does is the eggs really need fat to be extra creamy and melt in your mouth. And when we put it in cold like this, the fat will bond with the egg and dissolve into it really well, as opposed to being on the outside of the egg, potentially making it greasy or browning it or turning it brown. So in there, that way we don't need very much fat in the pan at all. We are back. Now I've got my pans going right here. I've got one pan for my eggs and I've got another pan for my side item. We're going to do some quick wilted spinach with cherry tomatoes. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to add a little bit of bacon grease into the pan for the spinach. It adds a lot of flavor, and this is breakfast time, so we're going to put a little, bacon flavor in it. I'm going to take some cherry tomatoes. Just quarter these up. These are nice and ripe. They have a great flavor. Okay. I'm going to go straight into the pan with these. All right. So our tomatoes are going. They picked up some really nice color in here. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit of chicken stock to the pan. Just go in here. Doesn't take much, just a little bit of liquid, stops the browning, and it creates steam. And the steam is what's going to come in here with the spinach and wilt it quickly. Salt and pepper. So all we have is a little bit of bacon grease, cherry tomato, chicken stock, and with the spinach, and that's it. I'm going to turn this down really low, and that's going to wilt in just a matter of time and be perfect. Now, onto our eggs. Use a nonstick pan, or I've got a little kind of cast iron skillet here. So we've got our butter in with the eggs, our ramps, salt, pepper, and Tabasco. And this is going to go pretty fast. Get it in and start get it working. And you'll see there's big chunks of butter that are already in there. I'll take it off the heat because we don't want it to brown too much. Going around. And the butter is going to melt as this finishes cooking. And by stirring it and keeping it moving like this, all you're doing is creating these nice, really nice fine curds. And I'm going to add some sour cream. Again, has a great flavor. Just get it all around. The heat is gently waking up the flavor of the ramps, blending into the eggs, giving it a great garlicky, oniony taste. And the pan was just hot enough to where that residual heat was plenty to finish cooking the eggs without browning them, without overcooking them. So you can see, now some people will call these, when I talk about these eggs, I'll say, oh, so you're just undercooking them. No, they're not undercooked at all. They're perfectly, fully cooked. They're just very soft, very tender, very delicate. Like I said, they're going to melt in your mouth. Spinach came together perfectly. Now, to our plate. Look at all those tomatoes. This is gonna be great. And then with our eggs. This is my favorite way to eat scrambled eggs. Like I said, they're soft, delicate, delicious. All right, like I said, that's our special for this week on our new Sunday brunch. I'm Matt Weafer, Executive Chef. A 2-month free membership for you to come down and try it out. Try out our brunch, our lunch, our dinner, whatever you like. Thanks for joining me on In the Kitchen on Hometown TV.